Before social media, before all the science, the arms they built still stand as proof that the basics and raw effort are still king for muscle growth.
I had the picture in my mind what I want to look like, and I haven't reached that yet. So this is what motivates me.
This is the golden era, where bicep peaks stood tall like mountains. That's how they built some of the greatest arms to this day. If you're not making faces like this while training, chances are you're not training hard enough.
But the worst thing is if you're not quite reaching your goal because you didn't do everything that you could do.
Peaks built through countless reps and years of training with old school methods that are forgotten by many.
Now don't freak out when you see these biceps, okay?
Let those arms grow, man.
Welcome to the golden era arm workout. We're stepping back in time as we break down the biceps and triceps exercises that built some of the greatest arms in bodybuilding history. If you want big arms, there's no way around the basics. Real iron always works.
There's a press. Here, Craig. Here, come on. Oh, God.
We start with barbell work. Let's start with the ultimate bicep builder of the golden era, the one that makes your bicep blow up. The exercise that adds mass onto those arms that everyone needs. A golden era arm day isn't complete without barbell curls in it. Whoever your favorite golden era legend is, they all did them. It's impossible to do barbell curls and not make any gains. This exercise always delivers. Let's take a look at the methods and way of training they used. When Arnold and the golden era bodybuilders strapped on the arm blaster, there was nowhere to hide. The biceps would blow up with this exercise. It locked the elbows in place and forced the biceps to do every bit of the work. This will isolate the biceps like nothing else. The pain is on another level. You'll feel it the moment you try this. When is the last time you saw someone using an arm blaster in today's era? That's right, the answer is probably never. You also don't see biceps like this anymore. If you want to look like a golden era legend, you have to train like them. Let's continue with the other methods of the barbell curl. When the arm blaster came off, the weight went up. They made sure the biceps were trained all the way to failure, until the arms began to shake. It started strict, and when one more rep was impossible, that's when barbell cheat curls came in. They only swung when they had to, using everything they had left to move the weight. The harder it got, the more they fought for each rep. Absolute failure, no escape, forcing the biceps to grow into mountains.
Down, lower. Okay, one more. Come on, man, train up. Up, go. Lower. Stop it. Fighting.
Is it worth all that pain?
Yeah, it's the only way to get to the top is to go through pain, a lot of stress, you know.
What was the point of that exercise?
For building biceps, and also tremendous, you know. You get that effect to get the peak.
When you do a curl, barbell curl, whatever, you're working this muscle around a single joint axis, the elbow, which is why the stress is limited exclusively to the lower bicep. When doing a pull down, you're working the bicep around the elbow joint and the shoulder. The muscle is contracting more uniformly from both ends. The close grip palms up pull down is the best bicep exercise in the world, better than any curl you can do. Barbell curls are still a key mass builder for big biceps. Do not leave them out. His bicep isolated and popped out. It looked as big and even more defined as most advanced, even professional bodybuilders.
We all know Tom Platz for his crazy leg trainings and mentality. Well, let me tell you something. He also applies that mentality to arm training, leaving no reps in the tank. When you train with him, you're not escaping any rep.
Fight! Come on!
It's all or nothing.
Okay. Do it again. Go! Pull me! Come on! 45
And when you think you're done, you'll hear that voice saying one more, every time.
One more. Ready? Go. Come on! Fight! You gotta fight harder! Go! Where's those 5 minutes? Come on! Make those arms roll! Come on! Get it up! Get it up! You do the work! Alright, that's it. No more.
Let's see the first tricep exercise. You don't need fancy machines to build big triceps. This is a movement you can do in any gym. No machines, no cables, just a bar, a bench, and pain. Welcome to Skullcrushers, one of the purest triceps builders ever created. Some went heavy, loading the bar with brutal weight for raw mass. Other golden era bodybuilders like Serge Nubret chose a different method. Lighter weight, perfect control, higher reps.
Every situation is different. And so this is the important thing, is you give people an idea of how to train for every single area of the body. But then you have to then you give them suggestions how many sets, but then they have to figure it out themselves. It's like I was at Vince's gym in the valley, and I said to Vince, why are you doing this stupid exercise? I was like lying on a bench, and he had a dumbbell here, and he was going out like this. I said, what the f is that? And he says, try it. So I tried it, and he says, how many sets did you do? I said, 5. And he says, no, you got to try it 20 sets, 20 reps, because then you would know tomorrow which part of your tricep hurts. So I did 20 sets, 20 reps, like an idiot, both sides, and the next day, this muscle here, the tricep that separates the back from the bicep, was like twitching and going absolutely crazy. So now I knew that is what it is for. I never knew. After all the years and winning Mr. Universe twice and all this stuff I was training over there, I did not know that. So it just shows to you that we do exercises and exercises and exercises, but we don't know exactly for which part it really works. And your bone structure will tell you that. So this is why you have to experiment with your own body. Be kind of a lab technician. Try to figure out your own body rather than just copying. So this is what I always say to people. I say, you got to figure out your own body, and everyone has to do something that makes some changes, some little alterations. Yet the basic things that are the same.
If you want tricep growth, do Skullcrushers.
Training, blood, sweat, and tears. Training real hard. Like what we're seeing here. That's right. Maximum poundage, build mass, muscle. I'm the biggest thing to stand on the platform now. I stand up there 272 and be cut.
The exercise isolates the triceps like few others, building thickness, strength, and that dense look along the back of the arm. They can be programmed heavy for mass or lighter for volume and muscle detail, making them a classic triceps builder. Skullcrushers force the triceps to grow or fail. That's why they never left the program. Skullcrushers to failure, that feeling when every muscle fiber is working just to get the weight up. Alternating dumbbell curls, where golden era biceps were shaped, one arm at a time. It looks simple, but the secret was in the details. Listen to this.
How many people don't know that your bicep gets developed by not only curling, but also turning the wrist? So what I did was, I ended up putting more weight on the inside than on the outside. So that when I curl up like that, it was really hard to get this dumbbell in here because this weight was weighing down and I was kind of like putting it in and it cramped my bicep. I said, son of a bitch, I'm having such a cramp, I had to straighten it out right away and all that stuff. So, most people don't know that.
Well, I see a guy doing a curl. If he's not getting that dumbbell over here and rotating his wrist, you're just wasting your time. Yep. Get that weight over here. That's exactly what we're trying to do.
There's still things that you have to figure out for yourself in order to really get good at things and really reach your potential and reach all of your goals. That's just the bottom line.
One arm at a time, no rush, no distractions. Making the bicep fight for every rep to get the weight up, squeezing the muscle until it hardened like stone. The basic exercise that feels the most brutal. This will make your biceps blow up. Again, everyone trained by feel. They adjusted tempo, angle, and range. Not to look perfect, but to make the biceps respond. Each curl carved separation, peak, and thickness. These dumbbell curls build balance, symmetry, and most importantly, mass. In the golden era, this wasn't a filler movement. It was a key exercise to build biceps like mountains. Another favorite of some golden era bodybuilders was the crossbody hammer curls, one arm at a time. They targeted the brachialis, the muscle that adds real arm thickness. No rotation, just raw drive. They pulled the dumbbell across the body, keeping the grip neutral. This wasn't about peak, it was about thickness, the kind that makes the arm look wide even when resting.
That's what it's all about. It's feeling good within yourself. You don't have to go up and win. You don't have to take a trophy home. You got to remember, this is an investment. When you lift the weights, this is like a bank. Whatever I lift, I'm taking home with me. Little muscle fiber, I might have made 1 or 2 or 3 extra fibers that day, but I'm taking it home with me. It's a lifetime investment. So whatever they do for their bodies, it's going to be theirs forever.
I'm learning to train better. Every day it goes by. I used to push a lot. I mean, I still have heavy days where I go very, very heavy. I concentrate on weight, but other days I just Just flex. And I get more, I can make 50 pounds feel heavier than 80 pounds. Just from the flexing, it's harder.
Tricep pushdowns, an exercise by feel, not by rules. In the golden era, there was no single correct way. Some trained tricep pushdowns with strict textbook form, others went heavier, much heavier.
I noticed, Bertle, on the tricep pushdown, a lot of guys keep their elbows pushed this way, but you tend to keep your elbows out and push down.
Yeah, it gets me more on the side. You see, a lot of things as well depends on feel, you know. You feel like when you do it that way, you get...
I mean, how it feels?
Yeah, how it feels, and then you find that your tricep responds within it. You know what I mean? There's no set rules to these things, you know what I mean? You know, well, that's why I prefer it that way, because I feel it that way better.
They chased tension, not numbers. For them, the burn was the guide. They allowed a little body weight into the movement, a slight lean, a harder drive at the bottom. Whatever it took to get those triceps to grow.
Oh, Bob, these are awesome.
The goal wasn't perfection, it was overload, feeling the triceps fight the weight rep after rep. Everyone trained by feel. If keeping the elbows taut lit up the triceps, they stayed there. If pushing heavier unlocked new growth, they pushed heavier. Nothing was set in stone, no internet form debates, just experimentation under the iron. They adjusted grip, stance, tempo, whatever it took to make the triceps respond. Some chased the squeeze, others chased the heavy grind with heavy weights.
You know, there's no set rules for anything.
Both build massive arms.
7, push them. Down, hold it down. Oh, 6, and them legs up.
In the golden era, technique wasn't copied, it was earned through trial and error. The only rule was simple. If you felt it in the triceps, you were doing it right.
Let me show you how it's done.
Dumbbell concentration curls were about isolation. One arm, one dumbbell, your mind locked into the biceps.
Let me tell you something. You can build a real good bicep with one dumbbell. One dumbbell. You could do it at your office. You could do it at home. You could do it just one dumbbell, and the intensity you'll get in this will astound you. You see some guys, but they don't have that nice peak that gives them that beauty. It's just a big arm because they didn't make that peak. That peak is essential.
Carving that peak that made those biceps stand tall and shocked everyone during that era. During this time, nobody had seen arms like this before.
The greatest feeling you can get in a gym, or the most satisfying feeling you can get in a gym, is the pump. Blood is rushing into your muscles, and that's what we call the pump. Your muscles get a really tight feeling, like your skin is going to explode any minute, and it just blows up, and it feels different. It feels fantastic.
When we were training, everybody would say, you overtrain, you overtrain. Get away from that. Peaks that bicep, it concentrated and forced into a peak.
I'll follow you 5 sets of these on each front bicep exercise.
And you have to scoop it. And you scoop it. And you'd be surprised how it peaks, how tight it gets the muscle. Now, you go all the way up.
One rep at a time. One day at a time. Again and again and again.
And that will give you that unusual arm where it's just not a mass. It's got that nice peak, on it that you don't see on everybody's bicep. Nice full-size bicep. You don't have that peak.
Flex the arms to the end of the choke, and then move into triceps.
Overhead work. The foundation of fully developed triceps. In the golden era, arm training didn't stop at pushdowns or presses. They went overhead because that's where the triceps are stretched the deepest and forced to work the hardest.
The first exercise I would do for triceps would be lying cable extensions. When done properly, this exercise is very effective on developing long head triceps, which is the head hangs on the inside of the arm. It gives you the majority of your mass.
You can't build full triceps without an overhead exercise. Barbells, dumbbells, cables, they used it all to target the long head of the tricep.
5, 6 sets of these.
We've been doing this for so many years. It fascinates us. We were like our own little laboratory.
Everyone has a different kind of a build. There's people that are getting a much better triceps exercise if they do one-arm tricep, like Frank Zane was one of them that did one-arm triceps extensions behind the neck, and he pumped up like crazy with that exercise. All out, and like I said, the training partner was always responsible to challenge you at all times. So that was the thing. I challenged my training partners, if it was Frank Zane, if it was Dave Draper, if it was Sergio, Oliva, whoever the training partner was in any given moment, we challenged each other. You don't slack off, so you don't give yourself a break.
Look at the stretch. This really puts the tricep under load. When you can't do full range anymore, do half reps and squeeze that tricep to failure, forcing it to grow.
I'll do one more heavier set, and then we'll come down weight. That completes knee and lean cable tricep extension.
A timeless movement that shaped iconic golden era arms. Barbell preacher curls. With your arms against the pad, it's pure bicep work. Some trained them strict, others pushed heavier. Everyone adjusted grip, range, and rhythm by feel. The goal wasn't perfect form technique, it was making the biceps respond. Golden era legends like Franco favored a swing in their curls, while Mike Mentzer emphasized slow, controlled negatives. There's no single right way. It's about discovering what works for your body. Feel that biceps, feel them burn, make those biceps blow up.
One of Larry Scott's favorite. That Larry had the great round ball bicep, right? That puts and keeps all the pressure pretty much on my bicep, because I'm pressing my biceps into that pad. I'll let it pause down there a little bit, roll it down the end of my finger. Sick.
That's it. This is what I want.
Get it up, get it up.
Squeeze it.
Well, when you massage your arm a little like you said, it helps fluctuate some of the lactic acid, give the muscle a chance to relax, recover for the next set.
Let the bicep do the work. Creating this mind-muscle connection. The more you get the mind-muscle connection involved in it, the bigger, more firm and toned and ripped up that muscle is going to become.
On certain days, they switched the method from barbell to cables. With cables, the tension never disappeared. From the bottom to the top, the biceps stayed engaged. It's all about the buildup of pain and pushing through it. In the golden era, they didn't run from it. They welcomed it. Every rep added to the burn. Every set counts, sculpting the bicep with every rep you do. next triceps exercise, classic bench dips. Bench dips were a brutal favorite for triceps in the golden era. Pure body weight at the end of a workout was often enough, lowering under control until the triceps were fully stretched. If it was too light, they would stack up plates on their lap, heavy plates, turning a basic movement into a serious overload exercise. Every rep became a grind, the triceps forced to drive the body back up. If body weight was heavy enough at the end of the workout, they stayed there. If more resistance was needed, they added iron, with one goal in mind, making sure the tricep is totally destroyed by the end of the workout. An extremely effective exercise. When done right, they would build thick triceps that will fill up those sleeves.
Putting in my head, this is your last chance. There's one scene you see me curling dumbbell, 100-pound dumbbell.
Heavy incline dumbbell curls, a golden era staple for building thick, powerful biceps, using big dumbbells, driving the weight up with force. Different techniques, but they all had the same destination. Bigger biceps.
I don't train like Arnold, and he thinks it's not right, but he knows it works for me, and I don't really train by the book. I don't count sets and reps. What I do and when I do it and where it comes from within. It's based upon an extension of how I feel that morning. I train pretty much by instinct, and I utilize my emotions.
Well, I notice how hard you drive yourself on those curls.
We've gone through all the biceps and triceps movements of the golden era. So what's left? That's right, forearms. They were hit indirectly with heavy curls, but the old school lifters didn't leave it at that. They trained forearms directly to build arms that look complete from every angle. The final piece that gave golden era arms that thick, complete look: biceps, triceps, and big forearms. The full package.
This is placed on the brachialis, which is a small muscle on the outside of the arm. So when you flex your arms from behind in a double arms back position, you'll see a little knot on the outside of the arm. That's your brachialis.
Some golden era bodybuilders also incorporated a bench into their reverse curls to fully isolate the brachialis muscle. The weight might look light on a reverse curl, but don't be fooled. The moment it starts moving, it feels brutally heavy. Especially after all the heavy bicep work is done. The burn sets in fast and it pushes you straight to your limit.
Do 4 sets of this exercise, and we'll move into barbell wrist curl. Place my 5th and final set of barbell wrist curls. I want to finish off with reverse wrist curls. Now this exercise is a bit more difficult, so you can't use as much weight. Well, that completes my final set of reverse wrist curls. That would be it for arms. By that time, your arms should be pretty well exhausted, and they may not be 22.5, but they should be a little bigger.
Now we've gone through every exercise that brings you one step closer to bigger and complete golden era arms. You've seen every exercise. Here's one more forgotten method of the golden era, supersets. From all the exercises you saw today, pair a biceps movement with a triceps movement and perform them back to back and see your arms grow. Supersetting wasn't done every session, but it was a powerful tool of the golden era that is rarely seen today. Try every exercise and method you've seen today and discover what truly makes your arms grow.